Okay, what's up, guys? Back for another review. Here to review Dune Part 2. Now, growing up, I was not really familiar with Dune or, a lot of Star Wars stuff. Didn't even read the books for Dune, but I did watch the Dune that was released in 2021 during the whole COVID thing with the first Dune I saw. Still haven't seen the original classic Dune or read any of the books. Maybe I should get into that after this spectacular masterpiece. This film was so good that a lot of people were upset that content creators were watching it early and was saying that this film that a lot of content creators were paid to promote the film or say that it's good, which is completely ridiculous in my opinion. And I think a lot of people were just upset that they didn't get to see it early, so they just took out their frustration and their jealousy on everyone else that saw the movie before them. But going into this, I kept my I didn't know that this film was going to be as good as everyone said that it was, because a lot of times when people hype up a film or there are low expectations for a film, I stay open minded. And a lot of what everyone said about this film is definitely worth noting. You have to see this film in IMAX. This is my first time being at an AMC since I think I saw Creed 3 and Shazam Fury of the Gods, which both of those films came out last year. But this film captures, seeing this in IMAX, it captures such the beauty of Arrakis. It captures the beauty of Arrakis with the sand and the wind blowing, the landscape that it captures on the different planets is just freaking beautiful. The cinema, I love the action sequences, the cinematography, the visual effects is freaking amazing. The ensemble cast is packed. Timothy Chalamet definitely upped his game from the last time that we saw him in Dune. And while the promotional material in the last Dune was heavily focused on Zendaya, she was only in it for like 10 minutes, but this one takes time to actually explore Chain Chine. I believe that's her character's name. Well, let me know if I'm pronouncing it wrong. But it takes time to explore the Fryman people, the indigenous people, the Fryman, and explore their cultures and their religion and what they believe in. And it picks up with the last one left off with Paul Racket, Paul Rackus, Paul and his mother, Lady Jessica, fleeing to the desert and befriending the indigenous people, the Freemen, after their planet was attacked by the Harakis, and they're forced to flee. They become friends with the Freemen, and they take them in as one of their own. They're still very weary and don't trust Lady Jessica and Paul. However, Paul is willing to gain their trust and do whatever it takes to become one of them, even though he's an outsider. And while all this is happening, and he's going through these steps to befriend them, gain their trust, become one of them, become a warrior of the Frymen, his mother, Lady Jessica, is pregnant. And not only is she pregnant, but the title of Queen is bestowed on her, and she goes through this ritual which changes pretty much everything about her. I'm not gonna spoil too much into the spoil a lot of this or any of this, just in case any viewers have not seen this film. But Rebecca Ferguson is probably one of my favorite performances in this film. She is so freaking frightening in this film, and after going through the ritual that she goes through, and after going through the ritual that she goes through, and the title of queen is bestowed upon her, she has a whole, it's like this new person is born within her, and I was very, very frightened by it. Aside from the the Hurricanes, the enemies in this film who are looking to invade the who are looking to invade the the planet Arkin, Arrakis, and take the Freemen of their spice, and take over the spice control from them. Rebecca Ferguson the as Lady Jessica in this film was definitely dialed up to 10 in not just her role, but also there's a lot of character development between, I'd say, her, Timothy Chalamet's character, and also making sure to explore the other planets, and exploring other characters outside of the Frymans. But this film is mostly about paving your own legacy, paving your own path, and following your own steps to greatness or success. And Timothy Chalamet's character doesn't want to follow the prophecy, doesn't believe in the prophecy of him becoming this leader to the Frymans. He just wants to be a warrior and wants to be treated as a warrior, and wants to gain their respect without having to have so much responsibility be bestowed upon him. Austin Butler in this film as the nephew of Baron Hurakin is freaking, it's so frightening. He is probably one of my favorite villains, even though he didn't have that much big of a role. I wish I would have seen him more. Also, Florence Pugh as well. Her performance was kind of small, but I'm guessing that's only because they're going to explore more of her in the third film. Just like in the first film, it was more so about building up. It was more so about exploring Timothy Chalamet's characters, his, exploring his dreams, and the whole war thing that was going on. This one more expands outside of his planet, and showing the audience who the Freemen are, the war that's going on, and everything surrounding the war. So this film is freaking a 10 out of 10. Believe what you hear. Watch it in IMAX because it captures pretty much everything about the film, especially when it comes to world building and exploring everything outside of the galaxy and even Arrakis itself. It captures it in such a beautiful light in IMAX, especially with the score. It sounds so much better in IMAX. So I give this film 5 out of 5 stars. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section. And of course, this ended on a cliffhanger, but that just makes me excited about what's going to happen next. And I wasn't expecting there to be such great humor in this film as opposed to the last one, which was very dark. But I appreciate the difference in tone while also keeping it dark. But let me know what you guys think. And don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next review.